Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be sharing a few important positives and negatives from the latest TRAI data that they have shared yesterday about subscriber numbers for all telecom operators for the month of October 2020. Okay, in this video, I'll be focusing purely on subscriber data for Vodafone Idea, that is Vi. Initially, I'll start with important highlights from the data, subscriber data, and then I'll be sharing two very interesting data points that I have analyzed today. That took me some time, but please do have a look because this is something that I have not shared before. Let's start with the highlights for Vodafone Idea's October 20 subscriber data. Frankly, after a good look at the numbers, I think it was a mixed bag for Vodafone Idea. It was better than before, means all the subscriber losses that were happening till the month of September, that continued, but it has reduced. Okay, the subscriber losses have reduced, but it was not as good as it was expected to be for the month of October. Why? Because in my previous video on Vodafone Idea, I had mentioned that the real game begins from the month of September onwards. Okay, so the launch of Vi as the new brand and the aggressive marketing associated with it, I was expecting that from October onwards the subscriber additions should have been much better for Vodafone Idea, better than before, not just better than before, but substantially positive as well. But unfortunately, we can see that Vodafone Idea has continued to lose a good number of subscribers. They have lost another 2.7 million subscribers in the month of October. Okay, that number itself is not very alarming because it has been losing more than 3 million on a consistent basis every month for the past many months now. Especially during the lockdown period, it did lose much more than 3 million in every month. But the VLR database as well. Okay, the visitor location register base, that is the active user base, that also dropped by 1.2 million. Now this figure of 1.2 million, drop of 1.2 million, is certainly much lower than all its previous months. Okay, it is definitely a positive development, positive improvement compared to all previous months, but I was expecting it to be closer to zero or maybe slightly positive for the month of October, but that has not happened. The Vodafone Idea has still lost 1.2 million of active user base in the month of October. So in short, I would say that the October numbers are definitely better than before, but they are certainly not as good as I had expected them to be. Now the wireless broadband users, that is the number of 3G and 4G users, have increased by around 6.5 lakh in the month of October. Now this 6.5 lakh or 0.65 million positive improvement consists of maybe more than a million 4G users addition, but a few lakh 3G users have left Vodafone Idea for good. Okay, so that net effect is an increase of 6.5 lakh wireless broadband users. On the wireline front, it has continued a strong movement with another 9,400 subscriber addition. Now this 9,400 number is lower than what it managed in the previous couple of months, but still it's a healthy number and it has continued to add to its half a million user base now. Now this interesting data point that I'll be sharing in the next couple of charts. One of that is this, the split between rural and urban users. Now Vodafone Idea did lose more than 3 million rural subscribers in the month of October, but the positive part is it added 0.38 million, that is almost 3.8 lakh users in the urban areas. So this is a definite positive for Vodafone Idea. Loss of rural subscribers does not impact the revenues for the company, but addition of urban subscribers is expected to definitely boost positive report a positive improvement for the revenues for the company. Okay, so this figure is definitely a positive sign here. Now let's look at the data points that I was talking about. Firstly, the split between rural and urban subscribers. This particular chart is showing you the monthly additions in rural and urban areas. Okay, so from January onwards, if you see, most of the months the company has been losing both rural as well as urban users. Only in the month of May, as you can see, the rural base increased by 4 million, while on the same in the same month the urban base dropped by almost 9 million. Now why did this happen? It was because of the lockdown impact. Many of the users, the laborers who were moving from cities to their villages, this is the reason why the numbers are skewed so much. The jump in rural users and the drop in urban users. After that, now the interesting point is here. Even after that, the company is continued to lose rural users. If you see, another 2.4 million loss, 1.1 million loss, and over the last 3 months, if you see, it has been losing more than 1.5 to 3 million users over the last 3 months. But on the other hand, the urban users have definitely done better. It did lose during the months of June and July, but if you see from August onwards, it has been a definite improvement. In the month of August, it was a positive figure of 0.34 million. A negative again in the month of September, but it is back to positive terrain in the October month. So this trend should continue. Now I'll be keeping an eye on whether the company continues to add urban subscribers in the following months as well. Okay, this shouldn't be a 1 or 2 months aberration. It should be a continuous trend. Yes, the rural subscribers may continue to drop, means the numbers may continue to be negative for another few months at least, until the 2G user base starts upgrading to 4G. Okay, so until that happens, this rural base is expected to continue be in the negative zone, additions I mean, but urban figures should definitely post bigger positive figures in the following months. That will be an interesting point that we all should have a look at. Okay, now let's look at the second data point. Now here, if you see, I have arranged a table with month-wise circles, number of circles. Now we all know that India is distributed into 22 telecom circles. Okay, so out of these 22 circles, some of them are pretty large in size, some of them are very tiny. But overall, if you see, out of those 22 circles, how many circles have been reporting positive subscriber additions and how many have been reporting negative subscriber additions for Vodafone Idea? This is an interesting data point that I thought is worth sharing. Okay, so I've did work out, spend about more than an hour to arrange this data for you, and here it is. If you see from January onwards, okay, the company has been losing subscribers at most of the circles. Okay, the month of January was better. In fact, if you see, there were 14 losing circles. Now these three rows are for negative numbers and the bottom 3 rows are for positive additions. Okay, so if you see, in the month of January, the company had 14 losing circles whereas 8 gaining circles. This was definitely a big positive month compared to all the other remaining months of the year for Vodafone Idea. Now from February onwards, if you see, the company has been losing subscribers at 15 or more than 15 circles. February it was 15 circles, March it was 14 again, so this was good. But April onwards, now when the lockdown had started impacting the company harshly, if you see, the company had lost subscribers in all 22 circles. So all these 22 circles are in the negative zone. Then in the month of May, 18 circles again in the negative zone. So that means only about 4 were in the positive. Okay, so then June, again another 15 circles in the negative. July, another 19 circles in the negative. August, again 19 circles in the negative. September, again 17 circles in the negative. That means most of these months, if you see, the company has been losing subscribers in 15 or more than 15 circles every month. Now look at the October figure. Now this is where we can definitely see a change, okay, a change in trend. Now the company has lost subscribers in 12 circles here. If you see 10 plus 1 plus 1, that is total of 12 circles, Vodafone Idea has lost subscribers in the month of October. That means it has gained subscribers in 2 circles. So 8 plus 2, 10. So 10 circles have reported positive improvement for subscriber numbers. So this is definitely something that we should be happy about. So if this continues, if in the month of November and December, if we see an increased number of circles reporting a positive jump in subscriber base, then the trend is supposed to turn for Vodafone Idea. So let's hope that happens. This is what I'll be again keeping a close eye on for the upcoming months. So after this, apart from all this data, the next important news that we all are awaiting for Vodafone Idea is the fundraising plan. Okay, it's been about 3 months or more than 3 months since the Supreme Court's verdict about the AGR case, and since then we have been hearing that Vodafone Idea will be raising substantial capital to the tune of up to 25,000 crores. So 15,000 crores out of that is expected to be from equity fundraising and the rest is from debt. But we still don't have any particular confirmed news about how much equity capital will be raised, who will be the investors, and what pricing will be used to issue the new shares. Okay, so all these information is awaited. Let's hope that something concrete is announced in the next month or 2 months. Before the end of this financial year, definitely I'm expecting Vodafone Idea to finalize the fundraising plan. In fact, Vodafone Idea might be already in need of funds. They might be borrowing extra capital from banks to run their operations currently. As we have seen, I've been sharing with you that Vodafone Idea is a losing revenue, means it's a net operating loss making company at this point. It needs to boost its revenue so that it turns positive on the operating profit front. Okay, so till then it will continue to burn cash, and to even run its operations it will have to borrow more capital or raise more capital from somewhere else. So let's hope that Vodafone Idea does announce some concrete plans about fundraising over the next 1 month or 2 months time. Let's see.